Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today is I'm100 and we're back with Splatoon 3. Today we got Salmon Run. I am not sure how this is gonna go. And honestly, I can't even remember if I've already explained what we're doing. And by that I mean, I think I might have already tried to do this in a video, but it didn't work out. We got that in the top right. Which I just now I'm like realizing I think I did do a video attempting to show this off, but I couldn't. What's happening? That's taking a little bit. That's worrying me. That's what I thought. Why now? Alright, well I wanted to show this off because I don't think I have shown it off before because, well no, I know I haven't shown it off before. No, we definitely did try the big run. I think I remember doing a video on the big run, but we couldn't actually show off the actual thing of the big run. But this isn't big run, which is interesting. But yeah, on the top right, I mean, I was just like playing the other day, and I looked in the top right and I was like, wait a second, that's the 3 bosses at once thing. That's weird. And then I saw that the rotation of weapons was the Grisco weapons only, and I was like, oh, okay. But it's not a big run. So I almost like missed out on this, and I feel like this is a great chance to actually show this off because I haven't shown it off before. And I know I haven't shown off before because, or like I know for sure because yesterday was the first time I had ever seen it. I was like, I've never seen this before. Like I knew about it, I just never actually saw gameplay, so you know, it was new. The only issue is we have to actually survive. I've done it a few times, and I've been grinding, specifically today, or yesterday and today, because, well, not really today, but yesterday, because I was like, oh, well, I'm trying to get the scales, so this is a perfect time to, do that. Why did I do that? Why did I fed it. Oh, it goes through, okay. I was like, what? It's gone. But yeah, I was like, okay, I have to record this. I have to do this later. So today I was like, okay, I'm gonna record this, and let me get the gauge up because I know that's gonna take a little bit. I want to make sure that I can actually do it in the video this time. And what ended up happening was I got to the point where the meter is right now for me, and did another match because I didn't think it was enough, and then ended up actually doing the battle, and I was like, great, now I have to grind it up more. So now it's at the same level, so we could just have it this first match. And I hope we can actually just do that now because that would, you know, relieve any possibility of us not showing it off a second time, you know? I don't want to have a second video where it's just like, oh, we didn't actually do that. I wonder how many, well, we don't have to find out. I was like, well, I wonder how many hits, okay, through the armor we can do to defeat that guy. I'm also not sure, have we shown off all of the, I didn't actually collect that, okay. Have we shown off all the Grisco weapons? Because I thought we have, but I'm not too sure. Mainly, I've been using the Grisco Slosher, and I was like, oh, this looks different than how it looked in Splatoon 2. So, have I actually used it in this game? I think I could have definitely come up with the excuse of, Oh, well, I already showed it off in Splatoon 2. I don't need to show it off here, which, not the best excuse, but, I mean, I guess. It is a excuse. Or maybe I showed it off in one of those videos that, you know, we just had, Grisco weapons, but there was something else more important that I named the video after, and I was like, I said that as the excuse of why I didn't need to make an episode dedicated just to it, or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know if I have, but it doesn't, yeah, like, I mean, yeah, it does have the swirls on it, but it doesn't have, like, the main attack itself doesn't seem to have the swirls. It just seems like a blob with swirls coming off of it. I remember it being like a pointy little thing that had swirls, but I don't remember. I also think it's funny how when you play with only Grisco weapons, it's kind of funny to just go like, oh, this weapon's not that good. And it's like, you know, the weapon's supposed to be broken. So when you go, oh, well, this isn't as good as this other one, it's kind of funny. When everything's broken, it's hard to tell what's good? I don't know. Oh, no. Okay. There's always some weapon you're gonna complain about when you're playing Salmon Run, though, so, I mean, it's not different. I feel like I might have played, like, one Salmon Run rotation ever that I've been like, oh, this is the best, like, weapon selection. Because I actually like all these weapons. I feel like that's only ever happened once. But I feel like everyone's got their own different playstyles, so, I mean, that's probably why they do it. Oh, is that it? No emergency. Okay, well, maybe next one. I don't know if I've ever explained how the bosses actually, like, work, like, how you encounter them. I might have and then forgotten because I searched it up a little while back, but basically, it's not your meter that matters, it's the team's meter, which, of course, is different for everyone. And depending on how far your meter is, it has points towards it. Oh, fun. Gotta reload for, you know, updating a mode that I'm not playing. But, yeah, it adds up everyone's meters, and if it's enough, then there you go. Making it, at a certain point, 100%, like, guaranteed, but, you know. My meter at the last match was not, you know, enough for that. If, you know, the other people's were more, or maybe even equal to mine, I think it might have, but we'll most likely do it this time if we actually survive that long. It's hard to tell if we're gonna do that, though. There is a definite chance that I just decide to record a whole second video just to do it if I cannot do it in this video. It's possible. I might. But there's another video I want to make today. Because of something else that happened, and also stuff I'm forgetting about, like, new Switch icons, or the app and stuff, or whatever, that I think I mentioned in a previous episode. Splatfest, or whatever weapon, maybe. I don't remember which episode it was. But stuff I mentioned that I was like, I need to do that at some point. I'm remembering it now, and I don't want to forget it, so I'm going to do it before I forget. Speaking of forgetting, this video is going to come out a day late because of forgetting to upload a video. Yesterday, I tried to upload the blaster weapon, but I ended up doing a bunch of stuff with some friends and forgot to actually make it public and give it a thumbnail and all that. I mean, I uploaded it, I just didn't, you know, do any of the other stuff, so, oops. I'll get on it. Well, we're so close to uploading all of that. Uploading the backlog of content. We have a few things we gotta do before that. But after that, we're going with, you know, all new stuff. No, like, we're actually gonna do stuff instead of, well, I mean, we're doing that now, I guess, but, you know, more of that. We're not just gonna randomly do a new weapon and then have a whole bunch of side order and then look, another Splatfest. Although I am looking forward to that next Splatfest. That is gonna be big. I mean, it's interesting what they're doing with it. I mean, like, we don't know a lot of the details, but it's interesting that they've been, like, posting, like, of course they always have their little in-world, related things, but they posted, like, oh, we are nearing end of construction for, the venue for the Grand Splatfest, and I'm like, huh? And I mean, like, I guess that's something they could do with this game, that wouldn't really work with the other games, is having, like, a whole new little HUD for, or hub, not HUD, but hub for, just this new Splatfest. Because, I mean, I'm mainly saying that because of the train, and how they, you know, have it to where you can go to different hubs. It's like, that'd be a cool thing. Plus, it's just for this last Splatfest, so it doesn't need to be anything too special. They don't need to have, a whole bunch of new shops and characters for those shops. No, they can just make, like, a little tiny map with the concert, and then, I mean, that's it. You know, like, in reality, if they wanted to just have something like a little special thing that doesn't require too much work, that's all you really need to do. They don't even need to have, like, a, you know, the battle tower or anything to enter battles. They can, I mean, like, I don't think it'd be too annoying to just be like, oh, well, you have to go back to the other place in order to actually enter it. Or, you know, go into, like, the quick menu. I don't think they need to do that, but the idea that they're having, like, a little new hub is pretty cool. Even if that's just me speculating, that could just not be true at all. This could just be a little, like, in-world news thing to just kind of be getting us excited for the event. Although, it would be a little weird if they just kind of set it up as they are doing this big construction thing, and there's actually nothing there. It's actually not real. I mean, something else that could be is, like, what if, the tricolor map is like a, completely unique map, and that's what that is. That'd be a cool idea for a tricolor map, like, little venue, but, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Right? No, really? Not enough. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we go again. Okay. I want to play off screen and make sure that we can actually do this in the video. And then I get falsely led into thinking, oh, that was enough of the meter to actually do the battle. No, it's not. We'll go again. This is definitely gonna run over the 20-minute mark, but whatever. We'll do it. If this needs to be a longer video, then sure. If this needs to be a second video, I guess I'll do it. How about this? If we lose this match, like if this is like a really, if this is a really bad one and we die early, which I mean, starting with fog isn't the best. But that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting us to lose. If we lose this match, I'll do another one. If we do win this one and we still don't get it, I'll do a second video. And then, I don't know, if we do it like early in that video, then I'll find someone else to do, or we can just keep doing Salmon Run, or I don't know, it depends on how long that takes, or if it even happens, because I actually want to be hopeful, actually. Now I'm changing my mind, and I think that we can do this. You know, I like to bring this up every now and then. I mean, whenever it's like somewhat relevant and I don't really have too much else to talk about. I mentioned in a few other videos that I hold a mystery game tournament with some friends. I do that like every other weekend or whatever. But I hold a mystery game tournament. Spin a Wheel has some sort of multiplayer game and or challenge. And last night we did it, and I think it's really funny how prominent Splatoon 3 was that time. While I was waiting for people to arrive, I was playing I was doing Salmon Run because I was doing this grind. And of course, when most people were there and we were just kind of waiting for like one or two people who ended up not even going. They were like, is this it? Are we just gonna be watching you play Splatoon? And I was like, we're waiting for people. Eventually I decided to, like, I mean, not too long after, I was like, okay, we don't know if they're going. One person first said maybe they were going, the other person just didn't respond when we were checking if they were still coming, but we were like, okay, whatever. We'll just go. We'll just do it. One of the games was time trials, and it was Splatoon 3 story mode. I was like, okay, that's funny. Then I think it was losers bracket finals, and it was how far could you get in side order. Again, because I mentioned previously that we had already gotten that, but we got it again, and I enjoyed it. I mean, I wasn't playing, but I still enjoyed it a lot. Didn't seem like anyone else did. Main issue for that was just how long it took. I mean, these were people who had either... I mean, there was one person who had hardly played Splatoon, and another who had, like, never played it, I think. I'm gonna assume. So, you know, pushing them right into side order, I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. But it didn't go how I thought it would. Basically, it took like, I wasn't taking track of time. It was a long time though. It took a whole long time, and one of them got to the boss. First boss, that's the 10th floor. Got to 10th floor, and I died at the boss, but I don't know. It was cool. It was nice. I think my favorite part was just like looking at the color chips and like reading what they did, and like the people going, "Oh, that's like really good." And by the people, I mean the people playing. Something that's very interesting about doing all this is seeing how much people don't care. If it's not, like, game that they know, there's a high chance they don't care, like, ever. But yeah, Splatoon, they were doing side order, and it went pretty long because, I mean, okay, so they weren't bad enough to die early, but they weren't good enough to be fast at it. And by that I mean, like playing, are you serious? Are you serious? That's not enough. Oh, we're going again. I'm not even doing I'm not doing another video. I'm continuing this. We're doing this. I'm just gonna continue the story because I still have more. Where was I? It was taking a bit. People weren't paying too much attention. They were just going on other conversations, looking at their phones, doing anything else. So they weren't invested at all. And when it took a whole long time before the first person lost, they were like, are we still at this? Then the second person went, almost had like a terrible loss, but saved it. But it still took a long time, and then they tied because they both ended up dying to the boss. And by that point, people were begging for this game to be done with. And I mean, I don't exactly get it. Especially with what followed after that, which I'll get to that, but I was just like, are we really upset about this taking so long? I mean, yeah, it took like, maybe that game alone took like over an hour. A little bit over. But like, it's semifinals, or it's well, I mean, it's losers bracket finals. So there was only one more match after that. it's like, it's not like they were all waiting to get their turn to play. They, like, most people were already out. Heck, okay, so, I don't normally participate in the tournaments, I'm usually just the host. This time I was in the tournament. Really, the only person who was waiting to play was me, and I was fine waiting. I was enjoying them playing the game. So that's kind of what was like, kind of meh to me, was I was like, oh, well, they're not really waiting to play, and they're not really paying attention, so why does that, I don't know, maybe I'm just not the one that who gets it. Heck, something that's really funny to me is for this game, I made it to where after it gets played, both contestants get a choice at upgrading, like one of the hacks, so that either you get stronger and are able to progress further, and it, you know, can go faster or whatever. Because I mean, starting from scratch, if you're gonna, like, let's say, like, the difference between having nothing and, like, max attack is gonna be, like, you know, that's gonna be a lot faster, you know? So, that was, like, a cool idea to me, because, like, you know, we're just gonna upgrade it, and people get to choose that. There was, last time that, we did it, one person chose an extra life. They upped max lives. The other person, who was me, I upped Membucks reward, because I was like, okay, well, you can buy more stuff in the vending machine then, because vending machine discount wasn't an option yet. I think you still have to unlock that. So I was like, okay, we'll do that. The extra life was probably what made the game go on way too long, because I mean, they die, they have a second chance, and then you can buy an extra life if you go to a vending machine, which both contestants did. Because one of the contestants was really hungry, he ended up leaving, and, or leaving while the other person was playing, and didn't get an upgrade, so whoops. But the other contestant, very thankful for the extra life, decided to up it to a third life. And I'm like, okay, so this is gonna go even longer now, because we don't have any, like, buffs or anything. We're just going more lives. Okay. I was like, okay, let's... But I mean, the people who were playing, I guess, weren't complaining about it taking that long. So, I guess they were fine with that. The reason that it, like, annoyed me, though, that people complained about it taking too long, like I mentioned, well, they weren't gonna play. Well, the only other thing that goes in my mind is, well, maybe they just want to see the final match. They want to see, you know, the champion match or whatever. No, they weren't interested in that either. It was Tycho, and they all talked over. Are you serious? Again? How many times? How many times? How many times? How many times? We'll go again. We'll go again. Do it again. Why not? This is gonna make me go insane. But yeah, I don't know. We played a Taiko. It wasn't even like playing Taiko. It was, so Taiko no Tatsujin, Drum and Fun was the game, and that game has several Rhythm Heaven-like mini games. So it wasn't like any specific song. It was like a little hit it on the rhythm, which I thought was, no, I was like, okay, sure. I mean, not a climactic ending, but sure. The issue is, everyone, who wasn't playing were extremely loud and refused to put up the volume on the TV. I know I'm the host. I wasn't, you know, I'm not the host of the place, though. I was doing it at a friend's house. So it's his TV, I guess his rules. I can't just tell him what to do. He had the remote. He put it down in a previous match because they wanted to have a conversation. But when it went to the rhythm game, they didn't care, refused to put up the volume, and then it didn't go well. I ended up winning due to my familiarity with the minigame. Played it like twice, and my opponent couldn't hear the game at all. So yeah, great. Now, if you're wondering what conversation they were having that was so important that they didn't care about like anything for the last like 2 or 3 rounds of the tournament, besides ending it, was ranking Marvel movies. It just kind of annoyed me because it's something they did randomly one night, and as someone who has like watched like 5 Marvel movies, maybe, I don't really care. But what I do know is they are very angry about their opinions. When they hate a movie, they complain so much and loudly about it. If they have different opinions, they yell at each other. And it was just kind of like, but they were so, like, they I don't know, they were like, this is so important to do, and that was the reason they wanted Splatoon to end, because I was using the computer as the bracket, and they wanted to use it for the tier list. And I was like, okay, well, you guys came here for the tournament. Like, that's what we said. We said game night. I don't know, it always ends with me feeling like, did they really care about the tournament? Did they have fun? Which they always say they did, and they even said so after the tournament, that was really fun. Meh. I'm gonna move on to a different topic, because now it just sounds like I'm, like, complaining, which, I mean, I guess. That's too much complaining for a video. I don't know. I hope we can actually do the thing this match. Honestly, we've been on an insane winning streak. Like, I have not won this many times in a row. Ever. I don't know, I feel like I lose every other match in Salmon Run, but what do we have here? It's getting darker, maybe Grillers, Mudmouth. Actually, are Grillers even on this stage? I don't think I've seen Grillers on this stage. At least not recent. It's Mudmouths though, so I mean this should be an easy win. I feel like Mudmouths is always an easy match. Like, I don't think I've really ever lost Mudmouths, but having it for Wave 3 is incredible, because that's like, I don't know, it feels like a guaranteed win. I mean, what's the danger from Mudmouths, like, at all? They spawn enemies? Okay, well, they're not, like, I don't know, they're not that big. The best they have is Cohawks, which, I mean, yeah, have a lot of health, but that's like the worst it gets. You don't have like a whole bunch of bosses. It's easier than a normal match, or like normal, you know, standard round, wave, that's what it's called. I mean, yeah, I guess the only worry is getting all the eggs in time, which, I mean, we have excess. Okay, why did I do that? I'm trying to jump up here and then do that, but I ended up doing that before. Okay, emergency. There we go, finally. Like 40 minutes in. Triumvirate. Okay, there's a reason I haven't actually like said it this whole time, and that's mainly because I wasn't sure if I had the name correct. I didn't. All right, well, yeah, here we have all three of them at once. Which, heck, I don't even know if we've actually fought this big one on video before, or not the big one, but you know, this one right here. I missed. It's just big version of Maz, essentially. But yeah, you are fighting the 3 Salmon Kings at once, and it's a bit much. Of course, I mean, honestly, to me, I hardly ever win the Salmon King battles, and I'm the only one left. Nice. Yeah, I hardly ever win these, so okay, I could not get to you, and I didn't even see where the other two were. I mean, I never expect to actually win these. I win some of them, but like, it's like, oh, cool, I did it. But for this, you fight all 3 of them. Of course, that's gonna be harder. I think their healths are lower because of that, but as you saw, it said ×3 bonus. You get a ×3 scale bonus. Something that did surprise me last time I did it, which is, you know, the one that I was hoping would be on video, like ready for video, before I accidentally did it early and then had to get the meter back up. That one I actually beat, I think it was Kohozuna. I beat Kohozuna, and I was like, oh, we might actually get all of them, but we didn't have enough time. But yeah, that gave, like, you know, of course, ×3 for what would be a normal boss defeat. So if you are able to actually beat all 3, that's insane. That's like the amount of scales you get. But yeah. After 40 minutes, we finally have this done. we're gonna just, yep, get all that. They were all gear. That's it for this video. See y'all next time. Go join the Discord, and goodbye. Wow, I really didn't talk about that much at all. I mean, I guess there's not too much to talk. Goodbye.